So if I buffer for a moment, bear with me. I'm just going to share the live. Oh. So I only have about 45 minutes. So we'll see what we can get through in 45 minutes. But yeah, so trying to stream pretty much every day from now. So you should see me quite often. But today it's only 45 minutes that I have spare. So do please bear that in mind. I will try to get to as many questions as possible, of course. Hello, welcome. Okay, so we have AA, Healing Tarot. It's nice to see you again. Lisa, Tamika. Very nice. Okay. Let me just go over the cards. So, don't have many cards today. I think they're the same if you were on last time or member stream maybe. So we have Akashic. Oh, we have Akashic. Angel messages, of course. Love cards, of course. I've actually ordered some new love cards because we do always use the same ones. I've ordered some new ones to try to mix it up a little bit, so they'll be coming soon. We have Earth Magic and Moon Magic as well. So yes, I'll get to questions. I'm very well, thank you. I hope you guys are well. So Healing Tarot says, is Anavesh my future husband? Okay. Okay, so although there is a possibility of this, the possibility looks very small. It looks a lot more likely that there's someone else. There's a new person on the path who looks more likely. AA says Ash's thoughts for me today. Yeah, there seems to be thinking about the next time you might talk or meet. So kind of, hoping for the future, I would say, in these thoughts. Sid says, finally it popped up as you are live. Yes, the notifications are very random. Sometimes people get them as soon as I'm on, sometimes people get them after the live is finished. So I am trying to remember to share every time I'm live. So I go live, I share it, and if I know I'm going to come live, I will post about it, but if I'm not sure, I won't. So just bear with me. Sometimes I will know beforehand. It just depends when I have a moment. So Lisa says, will you be live tomorrow? Tomorrow is not super likely, but if I am live tomorrow, it will be evening, so it won't be like this time. It will be like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. GMT. If I am, I'll try my best, but it'll be 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. GMT tomorrow if I am. So yeah. So guys, if you are new, I'm Venus, this is Secret Frequencies, and I'm doing Crystal Ball, of course. You can ask pure and clean, okay? So overall, I would say not super serious things, nothing really bad, Tamika says I've gained 10 kilos in 2 months. Is it because of the medication? Asenapine? Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Or high prolactin levels, or both. Okay. So it is coming as prolactin at the moment here. I started yesterday. How do you feel about them? So, okay. Yeah, I suppose because the thoughts are kind of when it will next be. So I think it's positive, you wouldn't really be thinking that if you didn't want to meet again. Mohammed, hello and welcome. It's nice to see you. I hope your foot is well. Noah, hello and welcome. Welcome back. Kevin, I am very well. I hope you are well. So Tamika, will I gain any more weight from medication or that's over? Okay. No significant amount. So I'm guessing no significant amount. So there could be some little ups and downs there with that, but nothing that's going to, be really bad, basically. AA says Ali's thoughts for me today, okay? So I'm not getting any. Hasn't been any today at the moment. Maybe that will come. Kevin says I'm planning to buy a crystal bracelet for me. Which one am I being guided to buy at this part of my life? Okay. So there's two that are coming up. So we have Tiger's Eye and we have Mookite as well. Uh, if you don't know that one, let me know and I will type it to you. But Mookite, yes, it's coming up. Mohammed, should I buy a used laptop? Is it making me profitable? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like, will it be, is the used laptop good enough? Or do you need like a new or a used? Like, are you choosing between new or used? Or are you wondering like if you'll make money on the laptop, like make money online? Just kind of clarify that for me if you can. Bella, hello and welcome. Jasmine, it's nice to see you. Good morning. So, you had a dream. I was wondering, worried. Oh my gosh, I can't read. I had a dream. I was worried at my son's school and there was elderly people around me holding my hands and praying. What was that about? Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. So the school represents like learning and lessons and life lessons and things like that. But the elderly people represent the the mediumship that you have, like the mediumship ability. So the elderly people are kind of like ancestors or past loved ones of people, you know, things like that. So they're holding your hand and praying in this in a the praying is kind of like to signify that it's a spiritual thing, like the mediumship is a spiritual thing, you know, kind of like a symbol of being spiritual, praying. And yeah, so the school is the learning and the praying is the spiritual aspect, like the mediumship. So the lessons you're learning, particularly regarding to the mediumship path, but life lessons in general as well, I would say. No, so does Faisal wants to get married again, or does he want marriage? Okay. So I lean to no with this energy. It's really kind of like he doesn't want to, but I feel like there's a bit of openness. I don't feel like it's a full stop no, but I feel like it's kind of a maybe at the right time things will change kind of no, you know? Ballas is kind of have a shout out, absolutely. Very I don't know what to say. Shout out to Bella, love, light and blessings. Nice to have you here. You're very welcome to join in the stream. Kevin says, what can I buy for my best friend Tanya D for her birthday? What will she like the most? Okay. So I'm guessing more like an experience, like some kind of experience. So this could be, you know, experience can be small, like you're just going for drinks somewhere, but it could be an event, a gig, something like that. Seems more like an experience is coming through, rather than a physical item. But if you want me to look specifically into physical item, you're very welcome to also request that. If that's not, you know, your kind of ideal for you, the experience thing. So Tamika says, will I lose 32 kilos in 6 months or longer? And if longer, how much? Okay, 32, okay? Yeah, it's pushing me more to kind of 7, 8 months at the moment. We all know things can change on your, you know, it goes with what is your most likely, like you're saying medication. Some medication can affect our weight, although you're getting that it won't, so that's okay on that point. But you know, if you went down a different path of exercise and food, exercise regimes and diets, you could maybe shift that path. But it is pushing me to 8 months at the moment, in the current energies of like where you're headed with your diet, exercise, and all of that. Mohammed, why did Sophia message me in the Sunday morning? Crystal or any cards? Okay, we'll do Crystal. Why did Sophia message me in the Sunday morning? Okay. yeah, so it seems to be like the feelings of missing you coming up. So it can be easy to suppress when you're distracted, you're doing other things. When you're kind of missing someone, you can mask it or distract it or push it down. You shouldn't, but you can. And it seems like that just it came up too strongly. Basically, is what's coming through. Lisa, has the tea person you've been thinking? Wait, I read it wrong. Has the tea person been thinking of me? If so, what about? As I have been seeing her name a lot lately. Okay. So it's more like the energy of you is in the subconscious mind. So that's interesting because they may be seeing your name a lot as well, because it's like you're in the subconscious mind that isn't conscious about you, but you are in there. Um, guys, please don't keep posting the same thing in the chat. I read all messages, it just takes me a while to get through. So I will be with you. It just takes me a while to get that. So if you are new, I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies. We ask specific questions for the crystal ball, and I will go over the cards I have in a moment, which you're welcome to choose from as well. Only on for about 30 more minutes, so do bear in mind, guys, that this is a quick stream compared to usually would do like around 2 hours. So do bear that in mind. It's a quick stream. I'll answer as many questions as I can within the time. But like I said, we'll do my best to come on most days. You know, if I'm super busy and I see my man and all of these things, loads of work, hanging with him, I might not be able to get on. But I'll try every day, maybe like 4 or 5 days a week if we can. So Tamika says, I decided to follow my art path for my career. Do you still see me going back and studying psychology or medicine in 10 to 15 years time, or I'll just stick to art? Which one or both? Okay. Okay, so with this, I am still seeing a strong draw to something psychology, in the psychology realm, something in that realm definitely is still pretty strong with you. Kevin, if I plan to meet A, if I plan to meet A two with Tanya on her birthday in October, how will that go for us? Will it be positive? Okay. Yeah, it seems like there might be a little bit of kind of awkwardness, but it seems like it would die down, you know, as the kind of thing, the meeting progresses. It seems like it would die down a little bit, so that's good. Um, um, Shweta, Shweta, it's really nice to see you in chat on stream. Um, comment about where you are. Comment about where you are. I'd love to know. Love, light, and blessings to you. I hope you're having a wonderful, magical, spiritual time. Jan, does Keaton the 12th log on to a game we both play to spy on me to see if I was purposely ignoring him or actually feeling unwell? He hadn't logged in for over a month prior. Okay. So I'm guessing a no on that, actually. Kevin, how does things look like for me, career-wise and love life-wise, if I stay in Capgemini for more than 3 years? Will it be more positive than doing masters in the UK at that time? Okay. So I would say pretty similar. Like it doesn't look more positive, but I wouldn't say that it's like bad or negative. So I maybe say pretty similar. Tamika, will I have a successful career in the art world? Okay. So we are getting a slightly low probability here. Oh, my screen is going dark. And we're having a slightly low probability here. I would maybe say like around 40%, which it's not bad. It's just it's lower than 50%, which ideally you want higher, of course. So it's it's a low probability, but it's there. It's there as a possibility. Shweta, What is Rajesh Banwar thoughts about me? He is just unknown. I met him during this trip. Okay. Okay, so his thoughts about you, okay? So I feel positive. We definitely feel like a likable energy there. It feels very small, very kind of like, you know, I mean it's friendly, but it's kind of like there's just not much to it. It's a small energy, but if you're saying I think you're saying you only just met this person, that could be why. You know, if you only just meet someone, they might just not really be decided on you yet or thinking about you yet. But it's definitely positive. It is positive. Um, Arumi says, what's going on in AW's mind about me while I'm away? Okay. So there does seem to be a missing you energy. I was looking at something. So I don't know if that's like a online profile of yours or just a picture or something like that. But just looking at something. Jan said, why did Caden tell me we were not doing this again? Whenever I told him I was scared, I feel like if I tell him my truth, he won't believe me. Okay. So there's a really strong energy of he doesn't want to delve into any kind of like deep conversation or emotional conversation or anything surrounding anything like that. Like if he wants to have a conversation with you, he wants it to be very like casual and light. So not delving into like feelings and things like that, unfortunately. Shweta, oh yeah, so please just don't repost your questions. I'm just behind in the chat. I will get to you, so don't post your question twice. Unless I skip it. You can tell me if I skip it by accident. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please do like it. I would greatly appreciate that because it can't be on for too long. It would be really nice to still get a good amount of likes on the video, you know? My comment says, I mean, buy a second-hand laptop, not brand new laptop. Will it make money from it? So yeah, but so you plan to make money online with a second-hand laptop. I don't think it matters if it's second-hand or new, if it's just about making money online, but let's check that. Yes. So there seems to be something like a learning, something that you need to. It might be something you already know that you're just refreshing yourself on, or just advancing in a little bit, or practicing. But there's like a process of learning something, or doing a course, or maybe self-teaching yourself, or like I said, just improving on skills you already have. There's energy of something like that for a period before you begin making money, but there is strong potential of making money, yes. Kevin, which crystal is that? I'm not sure how you spell it. So it's Mokaite. If you got that. I'm pretty sure that's right. Mokaite. I'm pretty sure that's right, but I can Facebook you it just in case. Arami says, I'm still thinking of reaching out to me. It's a thought that comes up from time to time, yes. Tamika, will my future husband's career be in the arts or music or entertainment or law or medicine? Okay. So there does seem to be some kind of entertainment link, but it seems to be more like a behind the scenes element. So it could be like marketing or something like that. It seems like there's a link to entertainment, but it's not like he is doing the creative thing. Does that make sense? But there's a link to entertainment. Can we block this person just completely from the channel? Um, oh, I wanted to block them. Yeah, I think I've blocked them. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate deleting the messages, but I just block them. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, if people don't believe the same things that we believe, like, so what? Like, just go away and do something else. Arumi, am I still going to meet S in 2 to 3 months? Okay. Yeah, that still seems like quite a likely, like a high likely. Jasmine, what exactly did Kaden want to hear from me the 12th? So I'm not getting anything for that, so I'm feeling like maybe there's nothing specific that he's like wanting to hear, if that makes sense. Pooja says, hi, how are you? I'm very well. I hope you're well. It's lovely to see you. Kevin, what will I think and feel if he meets me in October for Tanya's birthday? So nervous is the main thing that's coming up, actually. Monica, hello, welcome. So yes, if you are new, I am Venus. This is Secret Frequencies. You can ask specific questions for the crystal ball, or you can choose from the cards that we have. So we have Akashic, Angel, Love cards, Earth Magic cards, and Moon Magic cards. So you can choose from cards as well, or we can do crystal ball. Pooja, why was I shown a dream of Anne's baby coming soon? Post the night before he actually posted the post. Why was I shown a dream of Anne's baby coming soon? Post the night before he actually posted the post. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, in general, we're getting like your spiritual abilities. So your own psychic abilities, like of premonition, of clairvoyance, and things like that. But also are getting like a warning, like trying to um how do you say, like, if you're pre-warned so you can like prepare almost in a sense, like just trying to pre-warn you so you know to maybe like calm it, like kind of um prepare, like get you to prepare, if that makes sense, because it might be upsetting for you. Tamika, will I need to stay on Monjaro weight loss medication for life or just temporarily to lose the weight? Okay. Temporarily, I am getting temporarily. Jan, is it best to just leave Caden alone for now and let him cool off? Will he ever even cool off and come around? Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing yes on that one at the moment. Monica, hello, my question is, will I end up finding a teaching job this year? Okay, so one thing I forgot to say it on the stream, but if you are new, please leave your full name and date of birth. When I connect with when you go to a psychic in person, they're picking up on your energy, they connect with you quite closely, but when you are online, it can be a bit more difficult. Full name and date of birth is best for me to first to connect with your energy. Most people on here have been here many times, so I'm very connected. I will still do the question. The chat might be quite far down for you to repost. So I will still do it, but just bear in mind when I'm connected a bit better, the questions are more accurate, basically. So Monica, will I end up finding a teaching job this year? Okay. So I'm actually guessing that it might be a little bit longer than this year, like January, February time is coming up early. So I'm sorry to say that, but best of luck to you. I hope that you can change that path and manifest that sooner. Pooja, where and when can I eat? Eat? I was going to eat my soulmate. Where and when can I meet my soulmate? Yes, okay. Actually guessing around 2.5 years for you at the moment, but it does feel like there's a bit of a healing process that your kind of energy and your heart needs to go through a little bit. So that will prolong, that time before we align to someone really aligned, basically. It's not to say you won't meet people before then or meet someone before then, but it might be one of those temporary relationships. Ivo, hello, welcome. It's nice to see you. Mohammed, does my parents know about my feelings towards Sadia? I get like a hint, like it's a maybe there's a suspicion there, but they don't feel like it's confirmed. Kevin, I do want to buy her a gift, but also, if it's an experience, what experience will she like the best for Tiny's birthday with me? Um, yeah, okay, sorry. I got confused about whose birthday it was. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just getting music come through, so something maybe like a live gig or something music based is really coming through. Um, Jan sees one look Hayden message me, and what will she what will he say? So I'm not getting anything for this at the moment, but in his energy, it really feels like uh, feeling a bit repelled from messaging, feeling quite, um, yeah, repelled from messaging. So if that energy relaxes, if that changes, I'm sure we will get a better answer with that. But that's just what I'm seeing at the moment. Krisha says I also had a dream of End and getting married most before he actually got married. Why did that dream come through? Yeah, so again, I really do feel like it's your spiritual ability and just wanting to warn you and prepare you, because you're you have your own spiritual gifts. You are a very spiritual person, and you're um you have this really strong connection with him where you're feeling it. You feel it a lot more than he does consciously. So it's just calming and nice to kind of prepare you, and so you're not kind of it's not um how do you say it, like brought on really quick, dropped on you really quickly. I'm Jasmine. In the dream, does my son's crying have any significance? He was crying that Randall will come, and I was worried that he would too. That's why my ancestors started praying over me. I did ask last night for them to come. Was this a sign showing that he answered? They answered my request. Okay, okay. So the crime does seem to have some significance, and I don't know. It feels like it relates a lot. Maybe it does extend and relate to the sun as well as that the sun being like the symbol in the dream. But the crying relates to like it's kind of like a releasing in the dream of your emotions towards Randall, like with things that are going on and all of this kind of energy. It's almost like a releasing of emotions towards him for it could be for things that are going on right now, but it could even be just for how he treats you and like the negative things that he has done. So it is like releasing emotions about Randall, basically negative emotions. So whether that's for past things that have happened or things that are going on now, but the sum could hold significance if there's some um, hurt about the situation there anyway. Children are sensitive, they're picking up things that are going on. So I'm sure it does relate to the sun too, to some degree. Um, so you're saying there was another question, sorry. Um, was this a sign showing the answered my request? Okay. Yes. I get a yes on that. Tamika, will I meet my future husband after I've lost 32 kilos or when I'm still trying to lose it all? Okay. So it's possible that you won't be at your exact goal when you meet, but you will have lost a lot or a bit, a decent amount. Kevin, does anyone from my batch in Capgemini starting to have romantic interests in me? Any description of them? Okay. So I'm guessing a no at the moment. This could change. The energies could close and this could change. Pooja, how the soulmate person will be related to me in the future? Um, do you mean like will they not be romantic partners? Like, are you asking if they'll be a romantic partner or not? Just clarify that for me. Kevin says a love card. Yes, of course. So you have true love. Oh, very nice. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there's something coming. There's something coming for you that's more, a bit more substantial, I would say. Something that I don't know. Maybe there's a longer term connection there. Jan says, will Caden ever apologise or realise he was wrong in lashing out at me and treating me like how he should be treating M? Ever apologise or realise he was wrong in lashing out at me? So unfortunately, I'm guessing a no at that at the moment. I'm really sorry to say. Tamika, will I fit back into the clothes I have that don't currently fit in the next 6 months? Okay. Yes, I am getting a yes on that. Firebird, hello and welcome. I am very well. I hope you are well. Pooja, from the past 2 to 3 days in my meditation, I'm feeling a strong energy on top of my school area. What does that signify? Okay, let's check. Yes. So this is your spirit connection. So I feel like you have very psychic energy, like your third eye. So psychic energy, like kind of like maybe doing crystal ball or having premonitions, or if you're good at tarot or whatever it might be. Like this is kind of like third eye energy. But crown energy is like the spirit guide. So when you're channeling, that's usually crown. Connecting with angels, ancestors, guides, that's crown. So it's like your third eye is like there, pretty much, I would say. But the crown is having like kind of activations. It's positive, but it's like the energy is trying to tap in, like spirit guides, ancestors, and things like that. Kevin, will things get positive with A and help us to be in positive communication online if he and I meet for Tanya's birthday? I do see a possibility of this. Like, there's a possibility of things going very, very well, and there being a bit of a bit of a reconciliation. I know that it's not exactly a reconciliation, but you know what I mean. Like coming back together, things seeming very positive again, things like that. Barry Boss, hello and welcome. I believe I've seen you on here before, but I'm sorry if I am wrong. Welcome to Secret Frequencies. It's really nice to see you. Nor does Faisal know that I am looking for a committed romantic relationship. Yes, I would say yes here. So, we do only have like 10 minutes left. Let me check the time. Yeah, just over 10 minutes, I would say. Jan, I wrote in my drafts a really long emotional message of how I truly feel. If I were to send that, would Caden receive it well, or would he think I'm lying? Okay. So I don't get like feeling like you're lying, but I don't get taking it well either. Um, right. So because you only have like 10 minutes left, I'm going to scroll down. What I'm going to do, if you haven't had any questions answered yet, I will answer them, and I might just do a few. It depends how long the chat is. If the chat's not too far down, I will do a few more of you guys who already have had questions. It's totally fine. But just try and get some in for people who haven't had any at all. Someone says you witch. Well, yeah, but white magic. Jasmine, is my straightening my hair the way to go to grow it out, to get it to the length I want it, okay? So it's this kind of energy because it's kind of like you can straighten it or not, and you will get there. You will get to that length. So it seems like there's a positive energy around this nice physical change. Positive energy around that, but nothing negative around the straightening. Firebird. Oh gosh, my voice. Firebird. How will Scorpio be or act around? I should have a drink. Yeah. Talking too much, talking all the time. Firebird, how will Scorpio be or act around on evening dinner? Okay. I would say just a bit distant. Like, I wouldn't say negative, but I would say just a bit distant, like keeping your arm's length almost comes through. Let's see. Shrital, welcome. Thank you, Janya. I greatly appreciate that. Pooja says, is the physical marriage destined with the soulmate person? Okay, yes, we'll do that one because I didn't understand your last one, so I do apologize. We'll do this instead. Yes, I do get the possibility of that. Yes, Arumi, you're so welcome. Feel free to ask more questions. I don't mean now because I'm jumping off, but I mean on stream. I feel like you come in and ask like 1 or 2 questions. You're very welcome to ask a lot more. But yeah, this member stream's coming up soon as well. Let's see. Doesn't really look like we have many. Let's see. Dawam, G. Sorry, I can't pronounce your. I don't think I can pronounce your name. You can tell me how to pronounce it. I'd be very, very happy to try. But yeah, you're very welcome to leave a question. I can pull you a card. So you just put your full name and date of birth. So let's do a card view. We haven't had any cards, so let's do a nice moon magic. They're just kind of short but sweet kind of messages. So let's do that. So it says there's your kind of picture, and it says, I have a balanced relationship with time. I use it well. So that can be like a message. If you're bad at time management, it can be an affirmation for you to try to get better. But if you're really good at managing your time, then it's almost like the guides saying like, you're doing really well. It's kind of like an affirmation, like keep doing that, keep going, you're on the right path. So it does depend how it resonates with you. A rock artist, you're very welcome to message me. So sorry, if you need to contact me privately, I do understand that not everybody likes to put that information on chat. I'm very understanding of that. So you can, my Facebook, email, and Discord are all in the description of the video. There might even be 2 of my emails there. So there's plenty of ways to contact me. Facebook, Discord, and email. If you don't have Facebook and Discord, I'm sure you have an email, or I would hope so. So yes, but if you can't contact me from either of those, I'm very happy to try to think of a different way. Carry a pigeon, maybe. Let's see. Jasmine, can you tell me the exact steps and products my great-grandmother used to straighten everybody's hair? I want to go back to this exact method to maintain my hair. So yeah, I will look into that. Message me off stream for that, please. I will look into that for you. So Annabelle Charolambus. Annabelle from Johannesburg. Amazing, nice to meet you. Will Denise let us move next door into her brother's unit? Okay. I'm actually getting a yes on that, so best of luck with that. Like I said, full name and date of birth does help. I feel like the closer I connect, the more accurate answers are. But I'm getting a yes on that, so I hope that that's the right answer. I hope we connect properly there. So yeah, best of luck for that with you. And oh, thank you. So you have given me a message, Dawam. If I'm saying that wrong, correct me. Dawam. I'm not sure. My ex and I had serial contact for about 14 years, and suddenly I've been picking up on his energy, having dreams of him. Can you give me some clarity on why this is happening? Okay. Yeah, so it is their energy reaching out to you. It is that there's some kind of nostalgia, there's some kind of missing you in some way. There's thinking about you in some way. You're within the energy in some way. So it could be dreams, could be, in the but definitely feels like it's conscious, if that makes sense. So it's not just in the subconscious. So if there's a dream, there's remembering of that dream, but it could be like you're coming into the mind randomly throughout the day as well. It's kind of a bit of a nostalgia, missing you kind of energy coming up. Um, Martina, hello and welcome. Um, Rob, I just want my GF to stand on her 2 feet rather than depending on me all the time. Connection is one way spiritual and one connection is one way spiritual, one way for me. Will it improve? Oh yeah, I'm really sorry to read that. This is the thing. We do need to balance our energies. We can't, because that's going to be draining on your root chakra. So then you're going to be unbalanced. So yeah, that's not great. So will it improve? Let's see. Let me just focus on your full name and date. Well, your name and date of birth there. You're very welcome to delete that. So sorry that you just posted it there. Okay. Let me focus on that. So it's not the greatest, because I'm getting that it's very low prominence of it improving um in this current chapter, like in the current chapter in the near future. So it does seem like there's potential and possible to improve, but it seems like it's a long distance away, a long time away, fortunately. So I'm really sorry about that, and I really hope that you both can manifest like a better and higher path there, because it does seem a little bit like there might be a long time to get to that stage. I'm really sorry to say that. Guided by Universe! Hello and welcome back to the membership. So shout out to Guided by Universe. So sorry that I'm just catching you as I'm jumping out, but let's do your 2 questions here. Does E want to talk to me, okay? So there's a bit of an uncertainty, but it's leaning to yes. And I'm really grateful to have you back on the membership, so that's really nice. Hope to see you on more streams, and I am sorry that I'm just catching you now, but let's do the card for you. So the card, I'm going to do an angel card. So we're jumping out. I want some nice, positive messages to show. So Counselor, Archangel Asriel, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So, it could be kind of a message of that could be something you could go into actually as work, but it also can be more along the lines of you're that shoulder to cry on. You give the best advice, and that might be your light work. A lot of light workers do their light work one-on-one in person, not always like online. And you could really be that shoulder to cry on. You could shine your light as advice, and you could be having a domino effect on people, because you're helping them to heal. So that's really nice. I do feel like you have that kind of energy, like kind of open, empathetic energy. People probably do find it kind of you know, approachable, like really approachable. Find you approachable. Hey, I'm okay. Oh, they're like preaching veganism in the chat. Um, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want need to delete that. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, nice. Hello and welcome. Nice to see you. Loyal mom, hi there. New to channel, live chat. Gretchen, thank you, thank you. I hope you are well. Could you please check if Andre is? Oh, sorry, that's Ella. Loyal mom. Yeah, you're very welcome to on the chat. Hello and welcome. So guys, for new people, I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies. You're all very welcome, but feel free to ask your questions or ask for a card. So for Loyal Mom, because I don't see a question just yet, maybe I'll scroll down and maybe there'll be one. I'll do an angel card for you as well. So this is for Loyal Mom. Passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So there could be a renewed spark in a romantic relationship, or there could be even a new spark for a new relationship, depending where you're at. But there could be a renewed spark for a creative outlet or a career path as well. So, you know, maybe you start a little side thing, maybe it begins to make money. This is about a nice creative spark and passion. This is very linked to the sacral chakra. So if you feel like you need to work on any chakra, the sacral might be good. This can help with intimate relationships and creative flow. And also, you may also be drawn to travel, because inspiration is a huge thing as well. So going to new places, trying new things to help with this new spark to come about and give you some inspiration. You know, it doesn't have to be like a huge holiday or anything, unless you have the means to do that, then I would highly recommend it, you know. Ella says hello. I hope you're well. Could you please check if Andre is happy to restart with me? He comes home Tuesday, okay? I lean to yes. I feel like it's like 60% prominent on yes, so it's more prominent than a no, I would say. Andrea, 54 Hector. Yeah, I haven't seen you in ages. Okay, so I'm going to do an angel card for you as well. Haven't seen you in ages, so this is for Andrea. We have, you know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So if you've had a bit of like an idea to do something, or you felt like you had intuition but you doubted it, or coming up in this chapter, if you feel your intuition or your gut feelings, your instincts, whatever it might be, don't doubt yourself, basically. Trust what your inner self is telling you. Because sometimes we do doubt it, but sometimes it's super important that we don't. So really tap into that. Rock artist, just need positive energy. Yes, love, light, and blessings to you. Let's see. So I'm really sorry that I'm only just getting to you guys. Annabelle, yeah, you're so welcome. It's lovely to see you. I hope to see you again on chat soon. Loyal mom, yes. Question. Will my twin flame ever realize the truth about his allegations? Okay. I'm actually getting a no on that, so I'm really sorry if I'm giving that unwanted answer. I am really sorry about that. You know, hopefully, sometimes these are energies that can change. Maybe, hopefully, we can manifest, you know, if you want a certain outcome in some way, but I'm getting a no on that at the moment. Dawam, is he my twin flame? Is he my twin flame? Okay. I get a yes on that. Andrea, what was Carlos the Leo's feelings when he asked me to come over last night after not hearing from him for over a week? Yeah, so there is a kind of feeling, there's a feeling of like regret and missing out for that time, you know, but there is like mostly like a kind of a positive, connected and comfortable kind of energy. So it's almost like a bit of regret and kind of feeling like, um, I don't want this to be a missed opportunity. I don't want this to be like ships in the night kind of thing, you know. So I do feel like there's some kind of trying to, I don't know, reel you back in or something like that kind of energy. Um, Aparna, hello and welcome. Please check how Nemo is. Yes, absolutely, of course, I will do that. There's really happy energy at the moment. There's actually really happy energy coming through. Really like comfortable and positive. So that is nice, at least. Okay. So I am really sorry, guys, because I've gone. Well, let me see. Apollo. Thank you. Loyal Mom says thank you. You're very welcome. Love, light, and blessings. It's really nice to meet new people. So, guys, so I do have to jump off now. I do greatly apologise for that. I said 45 minutes and I've done 50, so a little bit longer than I said, like I always do. But I do really have to jump off, but like I said, I'm doing my best to come on as much as possible. If you realise that you have not liked the video yet, please give it a like, because it does help to boost us. But also, I look at the likes on the video to see what people like the most. So the more likes that a video gets, the more I'm going to do that. So even if you only got one question, I will come on more the more likes I get, basically. So Crystal Ball just does tend to win. So I am trying to increase those lately. But what else was I going to say? So I'm going to vary times as much as possible as well. So obviously this is early for a lot of you, or maybe late. But this is good for IST in Australia and things like that. And then we have the later ones that are good for you, like American kind of time zones. So I'm going to vary it as much as I possibly can. And like I said, I wanted to stream daily, but that's not always possible. So I'm going to say we aim for like 4 to 5 days a week. And that's also increasing member streams as well. So, yes, so love, light, and blessings to each of you. All of my information is in the description. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm trying to speak too fast. All of my information is in the description of the video. So my website is secretfrequencies.com/shop, and it just has everything I do on stream but more in depth. So if you want like full more in-depth readings, if you want spells like love and money, if you want Reiki, cleanses, sound healing, one-on-one sessions with me, any kind of one-on-one sessions, and feel free to contact me. Don't be shy. Reach out. I get back to everyone, whether it's a question, query, or just a comment, or wanting to chat with me. I'm very open to connecting with you guys, connecting with the community. So love, light, and blessings to each of you, and I really hope to see you very soon.